So, now that we have President-elect Donald J. Trump, I have been told that I, as a person of color, but not the color that you're probably thinking, I need to check my privilege. So, where better to go than to the rectal cancer that is BuzzFeed? The wonderful, wonderful staff over at BuzzFeed have collectively got together and created this masterful piece. So I'm going to do exactly as I should and quantifiably check my privilege. Let's see where we go with this. I am white. Indeed, I am. I have never been discriminated against. Nope, I have. I have never been the only person of my race in a room. I have. Never been mocked for my accent. Anyone who's traveled internationally, I think, has. I've never been told I am attractive for my race. I have. Never been a victim of violence. Yep, that is true. Another privilege point for me. Never been called a racial slur. Everyone has. Never been told I sound white. I actually have. Strangers never asked to touch my hair. Nope, they have, actually. Oh, more privilege points for me. I am heterosexual, and I have never lied about it. I've never had to come out. I actually have. Not about being, gay or bisexual, but I have had to come out about my atheism. Quick note on that. Gays are now allowed to be Boy Scouts, in case you didn't know that. Atheists still aren't, but they're progressing with that, I hope. Never doubted my parents' acceptance of my sexuality. True. Never been called a fag. Everybody has. Never been called a dyke. Most people, I think everyone has. Never been called a fairy. Never tried to hide my sexuality. There we go. More points for me. I'm on a roll here. I'm so glad that the people of BuzzFeed have collectively came together to just let me know exactly how privileged I am, because up until this point, I had no idea. I'm always comfortable with PDA. Nope, not always. Have never pretended to be just friend. Yep, that's true. Why would I do that? Never been ostracized by my religion for my sexual orientation. Yeah. How many gay points do I get? There should just be one that's like, I'm not gay, and there's your however many points that's worth. But you know what? That's just my stupid cis white male privilege talking. The people over here at BuzzFeed, these wonderful people up here at the top, they know better than I do because they created this wonderful list. I've never been told I will burn in hell. Nope, not for my sex. Again, another gay point, or lack of point, I should say. I have never been told my sexuality is just a phase. Nope, haven't. I have never been violently threatened. Nope. I am a man. Yes, more privilege for me. I feel comfortable in the gender I was born as. As is a preposition. You can't end a sentence in a preposition. Come on, guys. I thought you were smart. I guess I'm comfortable. I still identify as the gender I was born in. In is a preposition. You can't end. I still identify as the gender in which I was born. How hard is that? Okay. I've never tried to change my gender. Yes. I get all those points. I have never been denied an opportunity because of my gender. Wrong. I forgot. Donald J. Trump. I make more money than actually, I don't. On average, men of my age make less money than women in my age. So that's very interesting. Okay. I've never felt unsafe because of my gender. Not true. I am a man, so I feel at any given time, if I tick anyone off, they're just going to punch me in the face because it's socially acceptable. I've never been catcalled. I think everyone has almost. Remember that one woman who had that whole 3-minute video, 3 straight minutes of being catcalled when she was walking down New York for only 10 hours? And she had 3 whole minutes of it. That's crazy, considering most of it wasn't actually catcalling, just people, saying hello. I have never been... that's my privilege again. See, this is why I'm here. It's why I'm checking it. Never been sexually harassed or assaulted. I think everyone has. I have never been raped. Okay, yeah, more points for me. I work a salaried job, not my civilian job. I have a salaried career, not a salaried job. Thank you, Richard Dawkins. Oh, it's a privilege. My family and I have never lied or never lived. I can't read. Never lived below the poverty line. I have. I don't have any student loans. Oh, no, sorry, I have. So no point for me. I don't have any student loans. I do. I've gone to bed hungry. I have never been homeless. My parents don't pay my bills. I don't rely on public transportation. I don't buy new clothes that often. I do my own taxes all the time. I do feel poor sometimes. I have never had to worry about making rent. I have. So the thing I don't get is, how is all this privilege? A lot of these don't. You know what? I'll continue, and I'll see if it makes sense at the end. Yep. I have had an unpaid internship. Nope. Most unpaid internships are actually illegal. Just ask former Secretary of Labor Rob Reich, who was there under Bill Clinton, I believe. Yep. Most unpaid internships, and most internships in general in the United States, are completely illegal. So I don't partake in illegal activities. Went to summer camp. Yeah, not summer camp. I went to church camp before, but it wasn't actually. Summer camps are. Well, I'll take the point. I'll take a free point. So, okay. I went to private school. I did for a short period of my life. I graduated high school. I did not graduate college yet. My parents didn't do crap for my tuition because why would they? I had a truck and a motorcycle. Add them together, it equals a car. I have not always had cable, just like how I haven't always had VHS, because it's outdated. Come on, BuzzFeed. I've traveled internationally almost once a year, but not this year. Studied abroad? No. I never skipped nope, have done that. I do know what Sally Mae is. I did not go on spring abroad. Nope. My parents are heterosexual, alive, and married. That's pretty cool. I do not have any physical, social, or learning disabilities. I have not had eating disorders. Everyone's been depressed, never considered suicide or attempted suicide. Never taken medication. Oh, come on. What is this crap? I can afford medication when I need it. No, we actually import medication from Canada because we can't afford it here. I have never been told everyone has. Or no, have. No points for me. I'm trying to cheat or something. I've never been shamed for my body. Consider myself to be physically attractive. I can afford a therapist. Don't even know how much they cost. I imagine not. I've used prescription drugs. Nope, haven't. That's a privilege?
Hey man, you ever taken 800 milligrams of ibuprofen? Man, have I ever felt so not inflamed.
Okay, never had an addiction. Eggnog exists, so I can't say that. I have never been shamed. Yep, I have been shamed for my lack of religious beliefs. I have never been violently threatened for my religious beliefs. Actually, I don't get that privilege point. I've never been violently attacked. I've not been attacked. There we go. There's a place of worship for... No, there is no place of worship for the lack of faith. I've never lied about my ethnicity. Yeah, I guess I don't lie at all. So, basically, if you're a liar, you don't have privilege. Okay, never lied about my religion as self-defense. I have not lied about my religion as self-defense, but I have negated going into it and just kind of went with the motion and pretended like I agreed, so I don't get that privilege point. All of my jobs have been accommodating of my religious practices. Ha! I am not nervous in airport security lines. I'm always nervous. You kidding? The TSA is such a joke. We pay them a ton of money for no reason. It's a waste of taxes. They've never stopped a bomb. They've never caught a terrorist. Over 90% of fake bombs go right through them. It's security theater. We need to get rid of them. I'm nervous just talking about it. I've never heard the statement, "You have been randomly selected." I actually... passport. I've never heard them say the words passport control, but I get what they're going, and I have. I've never been called a terrorist. I have. Everybody has been called everything. If you have been alive for more than 15 years, you've been called everything in the book, whether ironically or sarcastically or seriously. Nobody's ever tried to save me from my. Oh yes, they have. I've never been cyberbullied for everybody has. I was not bullied as a child for any of my identities. I was bullied as a child, so I guess for being me, I've never tried to distance myself from any. Yeah, because I'm not like that. I guess I've never been self-conscious about my identity. What about any of my identities? What is that? Like just parts of my life? I've never been self-conscious about being like an airman or being an atheist or being a student. Like are those aspects of a life? Like I'm a student, I'm a worker, I'm a husband, I'm a son. Okay? I've never questioned any of my fine, give me that point. I don't understand it, so I must not be privileged enough to understand. I feel privileged because of the identities I was born with which I was born. Stop this okay. I've lived with 34 out of 100. You're not privileged at all. You grew up with what? Complicated identity? And life never let you forget it. Well, that's not true. I'm perfectly well off. But apparently, according to this, which many SJWs of the internet have said is completely accurate, I have a 34, possibly a 33, based on that one question. Well, there you have it, folks. I have checked my privilege, as I was requested to do, and now we all know. If you would like to check your privilege as well, the link is not there because you can just Google it. You lazy person, you just need to check your privilege and understand that nobody out there is entitled to give you links. So I hope you enjoyed this. If not, you can rightly go check your privilege.